What is detox and why is it important? In this lesson, we will focus on the elimination processes of the human body, which is one of the fundamentals of raw vegan diets. You will learn what is detox, where does the diet step in, how does detox work with Barney's story, what are the 4 ways in and out of the body, is detox fun? We're hinting that it's not. How do we control detox, introducing the detox pyramid? And one final health question that is on everyone's mind. Isn't it all just genetics? Detox is the process in which the body rids itself of acids, toxins, and parasites, rebuilds cells and organs, and thus cures symptoms. When we say that we rebuild cells, we mean both inner and outer tissue. When you get a cut on your hand, it takes a few days, and then it eventually heals. Every day, it looks a little bit better. That's easy to understand because you can see it. This is rebuilding outer tissue. Now let's think about when someone goes into a surgery. They come back with stitches because they have had a cut too, only their cut is inside. Then they get better. Their body rebuilds inner tissue, and they heal from their surgery. Rebuilding tissue is something that the body does naturally. Say hello to Barney. Barney is a farm boy. He comes from a small village in the mountains where the air is clear. It's summer, and Barney got a job at his uncle's office in the big city. Unfortunately, the office is on the main street where there is heavy traffic and lots of air pollution. On the first few days, Barney was coughing heavily, but then it started happening less and less. However, he did start having more severe symptoms, like chest pain and heavy breathing in the night, and sometimes he would feel almost asthmatic. This worried him, so he went to the doctor. After hearing Barney's story, the doctor advised him to move back to the farm and breathe fresh air. Barney's uncle was sad to see his beloved nephew leave, but he was very encouraging and said Barney could still keep the job by working from home. Once back in the mountains, away from the polluted street, Barney's body started to clear things out again. Soon he was coughing, just like at the beginning, and even sneezing, but it only lasted a few days and he was back to full health. Let's look at the elements of Barney's story. At the beginning and the end, his body eliminated the toxins that were getting in. But somewhere in the middle, it got too weak to continue doing so. There was just too much work. And like an overworked employee, Barney's body started breaking down. Once we removed the cause of the overwork and brought Barney back home, his body was strong again and the cleaning was resumed. This is the basis of how elimination works. The 4 ways in and out of the body. The most basic part of understanding detox is knowing that there are 4 ways in and out of the body: skin, breathing, solids, and liquids. We've just seen a little of this in Barney's story. The skin. Do you know how nicotine patches or birth control patches work? The skin absorbs the substances in the patch and these get into the bloodstream. This process happens all the time. The skin absorbs what you put on it. The skin is also a way out of the body. When you sweat, toxins come out of the body through the skin. Breathing. Here we will include your ears, mouth, nose, throat, and lungs. Breathing in nourishes you with vital oxygen, but chemicals in the air can also get in, as we've seen in Barney's example. When you breathe out or cough, chemicals from the body come out, and this is how the breathing system cleans itself. Solids. The digestive system is the system we are the most used to thinking of when considering the paths in and out of the body. Every time you put something into your mouth, your body breaks it down and absorbs valuable nutrients. When it's done with digestion, it removes any remaining unnecessary rubbish. This is also a way to remove toxins out of the body. Liquids. This one is a bit more complex to understand. There are two fluids in the body: blood, which is pumped by the heart, and lymph, which flows using muscle movement. Every cell in the body gets nutrients in through the blood and toxins out through the lymph. The blood must always be kept clean and alkaline. The lymph is the acidic sewage. This sewage is eventually filtered through the kidneys and comes out of the body as liquid when you go to the toilet. The entire system that deals with this method of toxin removal is called the lymphatic system. It includes your lymph nodes, your kidneys, and your adrenal glands, which power the kidneys, and your bladder. It is a very complex sewage system which keeps your body clean. Since lymph in the body is moved by muscles, it is important to keep moving throughout the day. Let's go back to our original definition. Detox is the process in which the body rids itself of acids, toxins, and parasites, rebuilds cells and organs, and thus cures symptoms. The 4 ways in and out of the body is how the body eliminates these acids, toxins, parasites, and older cells. The high-quality nutrients is how the body rebuilds new cells and fixes damages in organs. It's really like a house with a very sophisticated group of handymen working all the time. So what does detox look like? Well, here are the bad news. Remember the 4 ways in and out of the body? This is how the toxins are going to be cleaned from the system. You might sneeze, sweat, and cough. You might even get a fever to increase sweating, need to go to the toilet very often, or have other flu-type symptoms. When this happens, treat it just like a regular flu. Rest, stay hydrated, avoid heavy foods and chemicals, and if you start feeling that something is wrong, go straight to the doctor. After all, not every discomfort is detox. After the cleanse is complete, you will see a real change in the body. Your skin will look revitalized, nails and hair will be stronger, you'll have a lot more energy, physical activity will be easier, and you will be more focused. How to control detox. The detox pyramid. You can bring up the pace or relax the detox by going up and down on the pyramid of foods. At the top of the pyramid are the most nutrient-dense foods, which are herbs that grow in nature. In this lesson's appendix, you'll get a quick list of some common herbs which you can find in the supermarket or at the corner Asian shop. Next come the fruits. Anything that grows on plants, bears seeds, and has a high water content. Below are the vegetables. In colder countries where food has gone through refrigeration and fruit has been depleted of nutrients, vegetables are important, but they are less detoxifying than fruits. Below the vegetables are all other plants, including nuts and seeds, and foods that grow on or under the earth. Then come cooked foods. Lowest on the food pyramid are processed foods and animal products which are not detoxifying. Going up on the detox pyramid creates stronger cleansing with stronger symptoms. If you want to reduce the detox, go downwards in the pyramid. We're almost at the end of this step, but there is one last question that we have to answer about raw and veganism in general. This one always comes up when we talk about the health benefits of a lifestyle. But isn't it all just genetics? Genetics and heredity are the most important factors in determining the strength of your body and its ability to deal with the external environment. That external environment is a huge and many times a more determining factor. It's always about the balance between nature, how strong you naturally are, and nurture, how tough that environment is. When you look at the people of Okinawa, Japan, one of the best places for longevity in the world, who for generations followed a high vegan diet, you notice one very important thing. The elder ones who are close to or above 100 years old and still keep to the traditional lifestyle outlive their children who don't. Now let's assume that you find out that you have the best genes in the world. Wouldn't you still want to be as healthy as you possibly can? Below is a documentary about veganism that might interest you. It's something to take onwards as continuous study. If you like, we encourage you to have a look and see what you can learn. The documentary shows the healing journey of a few patients from different backgrounds. It also mentions the importance of a healthy lifestyle and touches on the power of environment over genetics for long-term health. It's called Forks Over Knives. It features known medical doctors who focus on heart conditions, diabetes, and cancer, including, among others, heart surgeon Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, 1991 President of the American Association of Endocrine Surgeons; medical doctor Neil Bernard, Adjunct Associate Professor of Medicine at the George Washington University School of Medicine; medical doctor Terry Mason, Chief Operating Officer of the Cook County Department of Public Health; Connie Diekman, past President of the American Dietetic Association. If you like documentaries, you might also enjoy Simply Raw, which documents patients being cured from diabetes in 1 month in a remote treatment center by having a diet consisting of only raw foods. This is the end of the 6th step. We'd like to encourage you to always seek new learnings and information. This module was a simplified explanation and by no means an attempt to encompass the complex workings of the human body, just to give you a quick starter's guide. We encourage you to always continue learning about your body and how to keep it healthy.